7 News always welcomes our local law enforcement leaders to discuss safety efforts and how you can help police with open cases. We want to welcome back Montgomery County Police Chief Marc Yamada. Chief Yamada, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Victoria. Thank you for having me.
Let's start with the Rockville man charged with sexually assaulting a child. And the police department wants to know if there are more victims. What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, the reason we put that out is we recently arrested and charged an individual in Rockville for sexually assaulting a child, and investigators do believe there are more potential victims out there. We sent out detailed information in a media release about 2 weeks ago, I want to say, and we are urging anyone who, with any information or who may have witnessed something, to come forward and contact our Special Investigations Division at 240-773-5400. If they have anything that they want to share with us. As we all know, protecting our children and ensuring justice for our victims remains a top priority, and our detectives remain committed to investigating these crimes thoroughly.
And it's always hard to hear when a child has been violated like that. So if anybody does have information, they should contact the police department. Let's talk about an unsolved Silver Spring murder. This happened in a parking garage. 2022, I remember 7 News covering that extensively, but the suspect is still out there. You haven't made an arrest in this case.
That's correct. Every once in a while, the investigators, they don't give up on these cases, and they put out new information as it becomes available. In this case, Charles Joe Reynolds, a husband and father, was shot and killed in the parking garage down in Silver Spring back in, I think it was December 21st, 2022. And our investigators recently located pictures of a couple of individuals who they're looking for the public's assistance in helping to identify. These individuals may have witnessed the crime or may have information or even unknowingly seen something that could potentially be important. The photos were released in hopes that the public can help us identify those individuals. And keep in mind, those individuals are not considered suspects right now. We just want to talk to them and see if they saw or heard anything on that particular evening. We encourage anyone with information about them to contact our cold case unit or Crime Solvers to relay that information, and they can remain anonymous as always.
Again, that was the Silver Spring parking garage murder where a 60-year-old man was shot and killed in the stairwell there. Let's talk about gold bar scams. Scams are a big topic nowadays, especially with so many people losing their jobs trying to make their money last or increase by any means possible, and people are saying that gold bars are something that they can invest in. What do you know about this?
Yeah, our investigators want to know, they want to share information with the public to let them know the scammers are out there posing as law enforcement officials or bank officials, trying to trick people into withdrawing money and purchasing gold bars that couriers are then sent to pick up. They often target, as we all know, older adults. They use high pressure tactics and try to convince their victims that they're really out there trying to protect their assets, which is completely untrue. Residents should be aware that legitimate law enforcement and financial institutions would never ask anyone for payment in cash or jewelry or gold or anything of that nature. And if there is ever a doubt, they should contact either their bank or local law enforcement. Sadly, Montgomery County residents have lost over $8 million over the last 2 years in these scams. But I am happy to report that our financial crimes detectives have arrested several couriers and identified groups that are based out of India, believe it or not.
And I know our 7 News reporter, Brad Bell, has been covering this extensively. And these couriers will go to an elderly person's home to pick up cash. Is that correct?
That's correct. Or they'll meet them at some public place, oftentimes at a shopping center, Giant Food. I think the last one was at Giant Food in Leisure World.
Let's talk about the security camera incentive program. This is where if a business or a resident wants to put a security camera on their house or place of business, they can get some cash for it.
That's correct. Montgomery County Security Incentive Program has been expanded recently. That's to allow more of our residents, businesses, and places of worship to participate. The initiative helps our community partnerships and allows law enforcement to solve crimes faster by increasing the number of registered cameras in our community. Eligible participants can receive rebates or a monthly subscription refund for installing and registering the security cameras in the county. We also have a program that's called, it's a camera sharing program that's called, it's through MoCo Connect. Our residents can go to the website through mococonnect.org and register their camera. We do not have access to these cameras, only if the participating individual allows us to have access. It just gives us a way to quickly contact you or the owner for crimes that are being committed in your neighborhoods. We also have options for businesses, HOAs, nonprofits, et cetera, to share their cameras with us in real time. Both options are completely voluntary and no one is compelled to participate.
So let's say somebody gets the $250 to put a camera on their house. It's not that then the police department has 24-hour access of everything that's happening there.
That's correct. We would then have the ability to contact the owner of that camera and ask them, hey, could you share with us any video that you may have captured? If something is occurring in real time, we can also ask them to allow us to have access to real-time footage on their cameras. But it's not something that we would monitor 24/7.
All right, let's talk about some new graduates that are going to be going to MCPD. This is always a big topic because there is such a need for police officers around the country and, of course, the DMV, and you're going to get about 20 of them.
Yeah, so we currently have the session, it's number 78, excuse me. It graduates in March of this year, March 20th to be exact. We have 32 graduates, 20 of which are destined for the Montgomery County Police Department. The others go to either Gaithersburg City, Rockville City, or the Sheriff's Department.
But they are staying local.
They are staying local.
Chief Yamada, we appreciate your time coming on WJLA, and we hope to see you again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.